At Oxford Information Labs, Emily Taylor believes Beijing might be creating its own alternative internet, a complete rebuilding from the ground up, the creation of its own competing cyberspace, what some call the Splinternet.
This is not about improving on the existing in a compatible and interoperable and open way, but on creating a different type of vision, a different architecture. It appears to be that it would be government-controlled operators who would be able to look at the granular level of different messages and throw people off the network if necessary. It might present an opportunity to manage civil unrest or other contentious incidents. The new architecture that is being proposed by China would enable internet shutdowns much more readily.
You might wonder why it matters. Well, it's unlikely that the new Splinternet would be confined to just China.
China has been incredibly generous with sub-Saharan Africa, for example, in building out infrastructure in a way that the West hasn't really been able to compete with. And so it may be that some countries end up with this kind of internet because it's part of an aid package and that's just what they receive and they don't really have much choice in the matter.
The Western internet has evolved over 3 short decades, firefighting as it went, learning how to police itself, how to remain open and democratic, whilst guarding itself from criminality and abuse, not always successfully, of course. China's advantage is that it's learned from that, from the mistakes and the costly wrong turns, and can launch a robust, China-compliant alternative.
If you view this entire architecture as a way of protecting a regime or a particular way of thinking from other messy realities, you end up with a medium where one particular state-sponsored message gets to everybody in an uncluttered way. The alternative is a world where there are many truths, many contested versions of reality, and it's up to the individual then to make their own decision about what they choose to believe.
The pandemic has seen us bombarded with these contested versions of reality, state-sponsored narratives that seep into our lives without us even noticing.